Welcome to the Zen Zone. Zen Lee here, early morning. You guys have got me passionate, triggered a little bit with these comments. Some of 98% of you like my video, and I think even the ones that are getting me triggered, they like the video. They like that I'm just sharing my opinion. Not all opinions have some bias, right? Bias is based off my years and years of experience in the community. In my last video, I was talking about the Commander Max, all right, and how it's outdated. That was my point. It's outdated. We're going to look at some videos. I just saw this actually today. Will Good Times view of the Oryx, his early review. Now, he just got this wheel, so I don't consider these reviews if you just, like, he's had it for a few days. Look how brand spanking new. There's not a freaking ounce of dirt on here. So it's not a review. It's him trying to sell the wheel. I like his videos. I'm not disrespecting his videos, but it's not a review. There's no dirt on this wheel, and it's gonna not be dirt on. This is him trying to sell the wheel for his company, all right? That's he probably even says that in this video. I don't know, but he should definitely say that he's trying to push this wheel, and I don't have a problem with that. That's his style, right? Like, he's trying to make some money. But what my style is, I want to know what is going to be the best, most powerful wheel, and I don't think he's going to be the guy to showcase it, because right now we got a challenge from where's he at? Where's he at? This guy right here, PEV Point of View. Let's watch his first.
If there's any more specific questions, please do let me know.
Right here, he's doing his high-speed test run, and he's going to get murked by a 151-volt Sherman L. Now, I do think this Commander Max would beat a Sherman L, because I've only been able to go 60 miles. Let's mute this. I've only been able to go 60 miles per hour on the Sherman L before it dips. That's like the limit. But the rider in this video that's going to gap him on a Sherman L modified it, not for more voltage. He didn't do much of a modification. It's all he did was swap a motor with an old Leaperkim motor. And so this is he makes great content. I love his group rides. He admits to being biased too. I'm biased in the sense that I just want the best wheel for long range. That's what we're talking about today. Long range, powerful wheels. The Sherman L versus the Commander Max. And then now we have the Oryx, which outdates both the Sherman L and the Commander Max in terms of long range power. Now, I have not ridden it yet. Hopefully I get some soon so I can be the guy to show you. In this video, he says he wants to race for pink slips. I'm your Huckleberry, bro. I will bring up the Oryx to Chicago, and we will have a race for pink slips, and I will 100% be going home with your Commander Max. And that's why, like, if you look in the comments, I say as much here. Sick video, because I love his videos. I subscribe to his videos. I already left my thumbs up, see? And I left a comment to support his video. I'm all about supporting other content creators. He's only got 2,000 subs right now, and I think in the future he'll have lots more, as long as he stays safe, and I hope he does, because I want to watch more of his videos. I say, sick video. Looks like the lower voltage Sherman came out on top. I'll play for pinks. My Oryx should be here soon. He says, I was going faster than him for sure, and then he makes excuses. So he says he's going faster, but then immediately makes excuses that the Sherman L has a Sherman S motor. Ooh, it's an old Sherman S motor, which does allow you to go higher speed at the cost of maybe some torque. The stock L on this ride was beeping at 55. Yeah, that's true. And you left him in the dust, but that's not the issue here. The issue is you said you would race for pinks, and I said, I'm your Huckleberry, brother. I will race you for pinks. But he knows that there's no way he could beat the Oryx, so of course he's not going to reply to that. But let's just see the Sherman L gap him real quick. Let's see. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Oh, right here. He's chilling at the front of the pack, and here it comes. The Sherman L with the S motor, old S Sherman S motor. He's trying now, guys. I do think if he had more experience with this wheel, he would win, because it's a higher voltage, it has better motor specs. But right here, the Sherman L and he's carving and swerving, so he has room to go. Man, this is beautiful, man. Look at the Sherman L go. Yeah, you guys can say I'm biased all I want, but this is what I'm seeing. If I want to beat a Commander Max, all I need is put in a Sherman S motor, or I'm skipping both of those and going to the Oryx, which will crush both of these wheels. Now, even the Panther, I think the Panther would crush the Commander Max. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me if you think I'm wrong. But the Oryx and the Panther will crush this wheel. And I think the Oryx will probably crush, I don't know, the Panther should technically, even though it has less voltage, I think it has more of a high-speed motor. So it should be able to come out top in a straight line, high-speed run. Now, neither of these guys are going to beat me in a actual speedway race. We're talking about long range, straight line, New York style and Chicago style riding, and the Oryx will crush. So let's actually get into this Oryx review. Again, with all due respect to Will Goodtime, I don't think he's going to be the guy to beat this guy in a race, right? To win the pink slips. He's come to races before, and he didn't participate because he's not a racer. He's a salesman, and makes very good quality content, very good reviews. I'm actually curious. I want to see his review. I've watched every Oryx video so far that I've seen. Marty's video. He's a long-range rider, long-range adventure rider that's not a racer, right? He doesn't claim to be a racer. So comparing these guys. All right, again, full disclosure, guys. I've tried to be as entertaining as possible, make this exciting for you. Let's get into it. I don't think he's going to be the guy to sell me this wheel, but I'm already sold on this wheel. I wouldn't mind seeing PEV point of view on this wheel, but here we go.
It doesn't really feel that big,
okay.
But that's not the thing that shocked me about this wheel. So let's talk about it. This
Let's
is a really good time. Let's start this review with the specs of the Leaperkim Oryx.
We know the specs.
Ridden. I'm riding with soft pedals and acceleration
soft
assist
pedals
turned all the way up. And that allows me to access a lot of the power that's in this wheel's deep reserve. Acceleration is incredibly smooth and gets up to speed
70 miles per hour.
The braking also comes very easily as well. Of course, you can't defy the laws of physics, and inertia does play a role here. It will inevitably be a bit slower to accelerate than a lighter weight wheel, of course, and it will take a little more effort for it to brake. But something about this wheel is just really, really special. It doesn't take that much effort.
Man, that tire is huge, guys. I am excited for this. Not this tire. I'm excited for this tire size, the options I'm going to have. It kind of looks like it's, maybe it's just the angle, but it looks like there's quite a large gap here, and then not on this side, but I think that could be the angle.
Especially for its size. Best of all, it feels like there's no limit to the speed that it's capable of. There's just so much headroom that it's just dangerously easy for me to continue accelerating more and more and more. In fact, I am 100% confident that on this wheel, I'm going to be shattering my own personal speed records. It's just that stable, that smooth.
Yeah, the stability, man, that bigger tire.
About the power. A big part of this is the suspension. This is a brand new suspension that is made by Leaperkim.
Yeah, suspension's going to be amazing probably. I just want to see riding footage.
Tire. This thing is beefy.
Yeah.
I was so impressed that I...
Wait, what was it?
This here is a 3.5-16
3.5
tire. This thing...
Okay, let's do a bit of research. I want to see 3.5-16 street tire. They have a street tire option, but it's not. It's more of a hybrid. Wait, that's 90-80. So does it equate to a 90-80 tire? Is that what it equates to? I'm gonna have to do some research. 3.5-16. This is dirt. This looks like that exact tire, actually, doesn't it? But there's no. If it fits the 90-80, so 90-80. What's the first number? Is the height? No, that's the. Shoot, I don't remember off the top of my head. I just woke up. So this is what is going to be. That looks like the street tire they're using, and I didn't want that. I want an actual street. This looks more a hybrid tire to me. I want an actual street tire. So I think I'll have to use like ChatGPT to figure out what exactly it equates to, because I think it could be this 90-80, and which case I want to try to find like a Michelin Pilot 2 or something like that that could be good for street racing. For stability and whatnot, I mean, it's good enough for right now. Like when I do my review, I'll just keep this tire on. But this looks like the Patton S tire that I don't like. That, and I could see when he's riding. Any more riding footage? I could see when he's like, it looks this tire makes it look tilty instead of like more of a rounded turn. He hasn't done any like hard cornering here, so it's kind of hard to tell from the video. But this tire, I just know it's not going to be the most optimal tire. I mean, I'm going to try it out and see, because you could always be wrong. And again, all these are just my opinions based off my experience and my biases. But yeah, he's not going faster than 40 in this video. I don't think. I would guesstimate he's not going faster than 40. Let's come back. It's so
yes,
big.
They are fully compatible with each other. And I found that on the Sherman L, this seat was just a little bit annoyingly short. But on the Oryx, I found it to be just the right height.
Oh,
I find that I can easily hop up and down on the Oryx and adjust my body positioning with ease, because my knees don't have to bend.
See how it kind of like, it seems like it's more of tipping instead of like pressing into the turn. I bet he has the 70-pound suspension spring because of his weight, maybe. But like, I just don't like these angles, and that's the same angles the Patent S would get with this sort of knobby tire. So that's my initial pressure. Again, I gotta be wrong, guys.
This is not going to be a comfortable seated ride on the Oryx unless you have an aftermarket seat, because we have this wonderful, amazing trolley handle.
So
that's the first wheel.
here we go.
This is what I would call a relatively advanced E.
Man, guys, riding with a 360 camera at high speeds is super dangerous. I would rather just put like a GoPro or the Insta360 on your chin, just so you could actually hit those high speeds. If he gets wobbles or something, oof.
Not that it's hard to ride.
Does he do any off-roading with it?
Due to its size, it's not
I actually
want
to try off-roading with it.
For a learner. For that reason, the happy speed kind of goes out the window here, because it's supposed to be based on an average skilled rider in ideal conditions.
That tire does look badass,
but we're going to do our best. The Sherman L was tied with the ET Max, having a happy speed of 43 miles per hour. But because the Oryx has a tire that is 3 whole inches wider in diameter,
ooh, 3 inches wider. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Stable. Due to its weight, it will not be a great track racing wheel. I'm sure of that.
He's sure of that, but that's could be inaccurate, because he is using this horrible knobby tire. He's saying it's too heavy, but yes, on a tight track, it's probably not going to be. But these kind of wheels open us up to bigger tracks that have more high speed straights, you know, and that's what people want to see. They want to see more speed in the races. So it'd be cool to do, if we could do like that TEF1 race in California. I would probably podium on this wheel, just because nobody would be able to keep up with me on the straight, which is a huge long straight. I would get so far in front of everybody that maybe on some of the cornering they could catch up, but I would just be so far ahead on the straights. So him saying it's not going to be a track wheel is totally ignorant, in my opinion. It could be a track wheel on some tracks, okay?
That's a lot of weight to throw around. But on long straightaways and drag races, the Oryx is at home.
Okay. So he does say in drag races, but there are some races with a lot of turns that have long straights.
Gyroscopic stability, keeping you safely upright. So with all those things considered, the Oryx gets
Man, he looks so scared riding it. He's like,
the tire included on the Oryx is a knobby tire. And I know that a lot of you are probably thinking,
God, that tire is so
super
sweet.
Weird. I thought the same thing. This is a street wheel. We should be using a street
I still
tire.
want to try off-roading with it,
Well,
and that's what I'm going to do.
Finally settled on a street tire that they're going to be using,
Yeah.
and it's quite nice.
Yeah.
However, the knobby tire
looks
on
more
this
like
actually was pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised with the
red light
behavior on the road.
gripes. Oh, he's got some complaints over it.
Because I thought the same thing too. Red should not be visible in the front. That is illegal on the road in almost every country.
Really?
It does have some other little Easter eggs in there.
Oh, yeah, why would you? Oh, that's a horrible idea.
Stuff like that. Or you can just turn it off completely.
Oh, okay.
But you can still have the headlight on.
Okay.
Remember, this is a pre-production unit, so this doesn't mean that the production models are going to have
So
this
mine's
light.
a production
I
model, I
hope
think.
That feedback
Yeah, I hope
has
they
been
don't have
passed
it.
along by
Okay.
multiple people
Please
to
don't have it,
Leaperkim.
because that is
so we are
just-
hoping and expecting
I don't
the
know.
production models to not have
Why
this
would
red
you
light.
put, like,
But now
looking
let's
lights
talk
on the
about
back?
hidden, shocking secret about the Oryx.
Range
Let me
shock.
set the stage
Okay.
here. I do a torture test for range on all my wheels and don't do real range tests. Your expected range is wildly variable, and frankly, I just don't have all day to dedicate to a 20-mile ride just to see if I can make it to 120
20. You
miles.
don't have time
on
to do a
single
20 mile.
charge.
See, he says he doesn't have time in a day to do a 20-mile range, but that's part of the review, bro.
So instead, I take
Put
an
some miles on your
out-and-back
wheel.
route.
He'll probably put like 100 miles on this wheel and put it in his closet.
Riding as hard and as fast as I'm comfortable riding.
No, he's gonna actually probably pass it to other reviewers, so that's actually nice. Like pass it to other reviewers so that they can
on some winding
do a more
roads.
proper review.
The entire goal
This is more like a first impressions, and it's a great first impressions
now,
video.
as I compare the Oryx to the Sherman L, the Oryx
because you're not allowed to compare. Oh, I don't think he's ridden the Panther, has he? Oh, okay, so he can't really compare.
has
Anyways.
about 18% more weight than the Sherman L, but only 15% more battery capacity. So
Okay.
I was personally expecting the Oryx to have approximately the same amount of range on
it has
this
more
torture test as I did
voltage,
on my Sherman
so
L.
it should get more
my
range.
Sherman L on this torture test was able to go 40 miles from full to down to about 3% battery. And I was heavily self-regulating my speed as I go on this torture test. Now, at the exact same route on the Oryx, I had about 20 to 30% more range than I had on this Sherman L. Now, granted, it was the exact same route, so it was still 40 miles.
Okay,
But
okay.
I had over 30%
So he did a good bridge test.
battery remaining on the Oryx when I returned
That's
home.
what I love about his videos. He's got the numbers, he's got the statistics.
And that's riding it harder than I did
That's
on
beautiful.
the Sherman L. What I'm saying here is that the range
That's
on
'cause
the
that's more of a
Oryx
voltage.
is mind-boggling. It's like we have
Okay, so it's a badass long range wheel. I'm gonna try racing it. Like, and the problem is I'm gonna race it at Apple Valley, which is not, and even the TEF1. Those I've been on both those circuits. I actually stuck on to the one in San Francisco. That's a different story. But those circuits probably are not going to be the one for the Oryx. I don't think it has a good chance of getting a podium on those circuits. The previous TEF1 in California, where I raced the Sherman L, I think it would be amazing. That's straight, man. But okay, guys, this is just for entertainment. I love Wheel Good Time's videos. I'm subscribed to Wheel Good Time. I would like to see him, have some viral videos. That's what he used to always talk to me about. It was like he really wants a viral video, and I hope that he gets there. And with his style of content, he probably will pop off one day, especially with his work ethic, putting out good videos. Let's get the last word.
on this. You know it's going to be gigantic. It's
Yeah.
big especially when you're riding it slowly, but I really, really enjoyed the ride quality that it gives, and it just rides like a lighter weight wheel. This is an incredibly well-built machine, and honestly, I absolutely love it. Really, the size and weight of it.
Okay, yeah. The sales pitch at the end. All right, so this is one of the first wheels I've actually paid money for in a long time. I haven't paid for a wheel in a long time. I'll pay for the shipping and some of the previous wheels that I've gotten, but I haven't paid for the actual wheel in a long time. I paid for this wheel because I love it. I think it's going to be an amazing wheel for my needs. If it doesn't turn out to be a racing wheel, it could be totally wrong. Even on the long range tracks with a 200 volt race wheel coming out, it might not stand a chance at all. So I love 22-inch wheels. So even if it's not a race wheel, it's going to be a long range fun wheel for me. And I'm excited to get it. And I will update you guys if I do get it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. I appreciate all your likes and comments. If you are interested in this wheel, you can go to eWheels and use discount code ZenZone. Or if you're in Europe, please, if you're in Europe, check out oneride.eu. They have the best warranty in the world. The best warranty in the world. There is no question about it. And they have an amazing community, amazing family. I love One Ride. I hope that you guys get to experience how amazing they are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, stay in the Zen Zone.